Hey guys, it's Adrienne for WDW Bound, and today, since again we've kind of wrapped up our vlog series from September 2020 when we finally got to go back to Walt Disney World after its reopening, I thought we would talk a little bit about the precautions that we took and the things that we did to kind of keep ourselves safe, as we decided to travel during a global pandemic. So really there were three main things that we did. I'll kind of mention a couple of other, but there were three main things that we felt like were the most important. The first was that we carried hand sanitizer with us wherever we went. I will say that Disney has hand sanitizer stations and hand washing stations all throughout the parks right now, but there was more than one time that we found that the hand sanitizer station was empty, or it took too long, or there were masses of people trying to congregate at the hand sanitizer station so that they could get their hand sanitizer before or after an attraction. So we just found it easier to bring our own. Now I bought like the little bitty ones from Bath and Body Works that I could just stick in my pocket, and we would use it before an attraction, after an attraction, before we ate, just kind of periodically throughout the day if we felt like we had been touching some high touch areas or things like handrails or whatever. We used it all the time. So I can remember a particular instance when we were at Magic Kingdom and we were getting off the Liberty Bell riverboat, and as everybody was, getting off of the boat at the end of the little trip, the hand sanitizer station was right there. But there's a delay. Like you stick your hand under there, it takes a little while for it to come out, and then people, I think, just automatically, just kind of stand there while they're rubbing it into their hands. And so there was a big crowd of people there, and that, just made me uncomfortable personally. So it was just easier for us to have our own with us at all times. The second thing that we did was outdoor dining only. We, now there were two exceptions to this, and I'll talk about that in a second. But if we were in a park, we only did food where we knew that we could be away from people and kind of find our own little place outdoors where we could enjoy our meals. In particular, we went to Sleepy Hollow when we were in Magic Kingdom, so we found a little picnic table off to the side where we could eat our meal there. In Animal Kingdom, we went to Flame Tree Barbecue. Again, tons of outdoor seating at Flame Tree Barbecue. At Hollywood Studios, we ate at Backlot Express, and we ate Ronto wraps from Ronto Roasters. Again, lots of outdoor seating. Epcot is pretty much nothing but outdoor seating. So that's all that we ate there. But we really made it a point that if we were going to eat, that it was some sort of outdoor dining. Now, I will mention, like I said, there were two exceptions. The two exceptions were Chef Mickey's. We did make a reservation for breakfast at Chef Mickey's the day before we left, or the day that we left, and felt like because Chef Mickey's is such a large, open restaurant, and when I say open, I mean like it's open to the entire fourth floor concourse. There's, no barriers or whatever. We felt like that was enough of not necessarily recirculated air that we made an exception for that. We also made an exception for Kona Cafe at the Polynesian Resort for much the same reasons. That lobby is huge and wide and open, and Kona Cafe, again, has no walls. It's all open to the rest of the lobby. So we felt like that also was an exception that we felt comfortable making. The third main thing kind of goes along with outdoor dining. We only rode attractions that had either outdoor queues or outdoor like ride area. So for example, Mad Tea Party in Magic Kingdom, Alien Swirling Saucers in Hollywood Studios. We didn't ride a thing in Epcot. And like, when did we ride in Animal Kingdom? Triceratops, so we would have ridden Everest. I think that would have counted. However, my kids are wimps and won't ride that one, so we didn't ride that one. But things like Tower of Terror and Smuggler's Run, any of those, even though those could kind of fall within the guidelines that we made in our previous video about rides that we felt like would be safe in Magic Kingdom or in Walt Disney World Resort, we just avoided those. So a couple of other little things. Those were the three main things that we did. We also did not hit any of the parks at rope drop. A part of that was because our kids were in virtual school that week. So we weren't able to because they were in school. But it also helped us to avoid some crowds. We felt like because the crowds were more people want to get in and get done, get in and see what they can get. Most people that visit Walt Disney World regularly or even occasionally and do their research see that, you get there at rope drop because there's going to be fewer crowds at rope drop. And we found that to be the opposite this time. Everything that I had been seeing on social media was a lot of people were trying to head there because the hours are reduced currently. And so people were trying to get in so they'd make sure that they could get everything done. But because things are at reduced capacity, I don't think that that's necessarily necessary. You can go, we didn't get into the parks until 12 or 1 o'clock almost every day. And that really worked for us because then you could stay. A lot of people who would come in at rope drop were then leaving, around 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So we really saw a crowd drop off by the time late afternoon, early evening hit. And that just kind of really, again, worked for us. So we, all in all, had a fantastic vacation. It was different than any other Walt Disney World vacation we've ever had, but I'm so glad that we went. If you've watched our vlog series, you've seen what and all we've done, what we got accomplished, how we kind of navigated things right now. A lot of people have asked about how horrible were the masks. I didn't find them to be too terrible at all, honestly. But again, because I work in healthcare, I'm used to it. My husband had a little bit of a tougher time. But still, you can take breaks when you take snacks or go to one of the relaxation stations or whatever. And it's just not as bad as I think a lot of people are making it out to be. So tell us the kind of the things that your strategies for what you're doing when you're traveling right now, whether it be to Walt Disney World or not. Where are you going? Where are you headed? What are you doing? Have you changed things and how you're traveling in 2020 versus how you were traveling in 2019? Please let us know down in the comments below. We'd like, more tips, tricks for when we go next time. And, just kind of curious to see what other people are doing. We thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see y'all next time. Bye.